Arlington Ward Canizares Jr. was a part of the first of many groups to graduate from Radnor High School and fight for the United States Armed Forces during World War II. Arlington was born on October 26, 1921, and lived at 257 Pembroke Avenue in Wayne, Pennsylvania. According to his draft cards, he was described as a white male with brown eyes and gray hair with a dark skin complexion. He attended Radnor High School in Wayne, Pennsylvania, where he was a part of many clubs and groups, including the Student Council, Radnor Staff, which was the school newspaper, the Senior Play, the Senior Dance Committee, the Glee Club, Science Club, and played tennis for the school. These are a couple of his report cards from 7th, 8th, and 9th grades, and they show that he was a good student who planned on attending college. After he graduated in 1939, Arlington attended Lehigh University and was awarded the sophomore honor in 1941 for students who maintained an average grade of a 3.0 or higher. On November 15, 1942, Arlington enlisted into the Army Air Corps. He started his service on January 1, 1944, and given the serial number 0693103. He was then officially part of the 62nd Fighter Squadron and ranked as second lieutenant in the 56th Fighter Group. He flew a Big Blue Republic P-47 Thunderbolt with a big insignia of Saucy Shirley III on the side. Lieutenant Canizares flew in a couple of missions and destroyed 3 enemy planes by the age of 22, which was a major accomplishment. Sadly, one didn't turn out so well for Arlington. On Easter of 1944, Lieutenant Canizares and 2 wingmates flew across the English Channel to Germany, where they engaged in combat with Germany's Messerschmitt Air Force and won the battle. After this, Lieutenant Canizares and his mates turned back for England. He noticed that he was dangerously low on fuel. Suddenly, a Messerschmitt fighter plane came from behind and started firing his weapons. The group's leader on the radio ordered Lieutenant Canizares to stay on course and let his wingmates handle the problem. Arlington refused the order and turned around to fight. The German fighter retreated, and Lieutenant Canizares headed back to England, with even less fuel than before. They flew over the channel until Arlington's engine cut off. He had officially run out of fuel and had to bail out. He pulled the ejection lever, the cockpit cover flew off, and an explosive charge launched him into the air. He then sprung into the slipstream of the plane and subsequently smacked into the tail of the plane. He then dropped 2 miles into the channel, where a rescue launch was waiting, and eventually pulled his body out of the water. He was dead before he fell. His official date of death is April 9, 1944. Though he passed from a tragic death, Lieutenant Canizares was awarded many medals, including the Purple Heart, which was awarded for being killed in action. Also, the Air Medal was awarded for meritorious achievement in the war. Subsequently, the World War II Victory Medal was awarded for helping the U.S. and its allies defeat Germany and win the war. The American Campaign Medal was awarded for performing military services in the American Theater of Operations during World War II. Finally, the Distinguished Flying Cross was awarded for heroism or distinguished achievement while on aerial duty. Lieutenant Canizares is now currently buried at the Cambridge American Cemetery at Plot C, Row 4, Grave 75 in Cambridge, England. We thank Lieutenant Canizares for his service and sacrifice. We will always remember him here at Radnor High School, as he makes us Radnor proud.